Lately, and I mean as in the past year or 2 years, the past month, I've been thinking about what I've always wanted to be, the things that I've always dreamed about. I've always considered myself to be a dreamer. However, lately I've realized that comfort can be quite appealing. That is when I start to question myself and think, am I really a dreamer? Do I have what it takes for it? I've always dread the idea of becoming one of those people that used to be a dreamer, that dreamed as a young person. And I understand that that sometimes has to be the reality, and that it's not easy, and that not everyone can permit themselves to be so. However, I also think that you don't ask permission to be a dreamer, you just are. I don't know if it's even making sense, but I just feel like I've lost a big part of myself. And I feel for the first time carried out by this current of emotions and situations that I don't want to get out of because it's more comfortable to stay in them. And I don't like that. Lately, I've been also going down through memory lane, and I found something interesting that is everything that I've lived is part of my experience. I cannot unlive that. I've already been through that. But sometimes I forget that I've lived that experience, that I've been there, that I've been through that. And only when I look back at pictures, at videos, when I talk to people that I used to be friends with during that period of time, I realize, I really went through that. Like I was there. I lived that. And it happens to me especially because I am quite young still. And some dreams, some goals that I used to have when I was even younger were traveling the world. I remember I used to say I want to travel so much that I don't even have a house because I go from place to place, so I don't even have time to have my own house. And of course, as I've grown up and as I've traveled a little bit, I realized that that is not something that I would want, and that I value comfort so much more now that I would wish, like I would like to have a place to stay at that I can call my own. Looking back at the places that I've been, the experiences that I've had, being all over the place, kind of like, okay, I've been in the north, I've been in the south, I've been kind of in the middle part of the world, sometimes I forget how that changes you. It's not until you come back to your hometown or you come back to your family or the people that you were surrounded by while growing up that you realize, oh, it doesn't feel the same. Every time that I come back, I feel different. I feel like there's something that doesn't quite fit. It's just different. And when they ask me, okay, what are the greatest shocks? What are the greatest differences? I realize that I tend to forget that. Because when you go to another place, most people will act that certain way, which is different. And you won't, because you come from a different background. But being surrounded by a lot of people that do the same thing, you kind of normalize that. And when I'm faced with the question, what is the main differences? I realize that I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what it's different anymore. There are just some things to consider while being all over the place. There's this thing that I'm experiencing right now, which is pretty unexpected for me. I am working with young kids in Thailand. That might sound like some normal statement from some people. Not for me though, for some reasons. I just never thought that I would be here where I'm at. This was never a dream of mine. It was not a goal that I had in mind. It was just something that happened to be. And I don't know if I am the kind of people that believe that everything happens for a reason, but I do believe that everything that happens can be serving to a purpose, can be turned into a reason. Does that make sense? So I keep thinking these days, why am I here? What is this getting me? What am I learning from this? But I feel that it's quite hard most of the time, because being with kids as a person that is not naturally good with kids or naturally drawn to kids requires a lot of energy, physically and mentally. So I don't give myself a lot of time to think think about the things that are going on, the things that I know that eventually when I go from this place will have the time to think about and go over. Just some things that I feel now that I don't really bring to my conscious mind. It's just quite a shock, just graduating university and being surrounded by a different type of mindset and conversation and culture also, because this is such a different place to be at. It feels like we're overnight change. Now I'm here, now I'm doing this that I never picture myself doing. It's a surprise, and it's not always a bad one. Sometimes it's a nice surprise, and it's one that I'm still trying to understand. However, I will say that being here has taught me a lot about learning every day, just for the day. I remember when I just first got here, I went to work the first day and it was hectic, it was crazy, all these kids crying, like loud scream crying. But then when I thought about, you still have 1 year to go, you gotta do something about it, you gotta prepare yourself mentally for it, otherwise you'll quit. Because I wanted to quit. It was super hard at the beginning. I got myself into that mindset of thinking, just do today, just get until Friday, you know, just 4:30 p.m. then you'll go home, then you do it again tomorrow. But don't think about tomorrow, because if you do think about tomorrow, you'll go crazy and you won't come back here. And just until Friday, you know, just every week, which it's helpful, and I feel like I needed to be living in the present, because there's no other way of doing this. But on the other hand, I also feel like it's not me. I've never been the kind of person that dreads Mondays. I've never been the kind of person that is like, okay, let's go to work. Like, I find my place, but I don't regret what I am at. It has taught me a lot, that I will say. Okay, I will close up this section by saying that there's also another major change in the atmosphere of my life. And that is that for the first time I've been considering dating for real. And it's crazy. I just hadn't realized how much work you actually have to put into it. To be in the right places, to talk to the right people, and not just that, but being retributed. You know, sometimes you just like someone and it just doesn't work out. Maybe it's the timing, maybe it's the person. But doing it consciously, it's something that I am experiencing for the first time. But now I realize that I don't need to, but I want to. Sometimes I come off work and I realize, I think, maybe this is why people get married, you know? Coming home, having someone there to talk to about the day, like counting on someone, knowing they are your person and you are theirs. And I know friendships are there for a reason. Like, I have my girlfriends, I have some men friends also, but it's not the same, you know? I just want that special bond. I am a romantic after all. And now that I come to terms that I want someone, and that I know that I am dedicating these specific years of my life to looking for them and getting myself in the right place to receiving them, I realized that I don't have a clue how to start. Where do I look for them? Do I just wait for them? You know, there's like a lot of things you hear while being single. Okay, they will come in the right time. You have to put yourself out there. But you know, it's a different experience for everyone. And most of these tips, of course, they are the only thing you can say to them. And I know you're trying to be helpful, but at the same time, maybe it's not helpful. And at the same time, maybe it won't happen like that. Maybe it will. It's just, you cannot follow advice, I feel like, in these type of things. I mean, you can take like advice from here and from there and from there and just mix it all together and try your best, and then eventually it might work, eventually it might not. You just go on about your thing and try your best. Just an update, just something that I find interesting and thrilling and exciting, because it's a search after all. And I don't feel like I am 100% putting myself into the search, because honestly, like, let's be for real, I am not. Like, I could be doing more, but it's just in my mind, and I am trying to do my best about it, whichever that might look like. We'll see.